Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Code with Johncy. So today I have been given an assignment to build an API with a Node.js and uh, and MongoDB. So we're going to discover all of us everything, and do the setup properly. Okay, so like I'm inside. This is my folder I've just created, and then I have opened it within my Visual Code. So, but now let us create our Node.js backend. So to do so, I want to open my terminal, like inside the Visual Code, use it, and then type npm init w and then y. We're going to create a package folder, and then there we're going to install MongoDB, like Mongoose. We're going to install Mongoose Express, and then .env, and if there's any other package we will going to install it later. So but for now let us install something like also core, and yeah, we can install this stuff and we'll see what will happen. And by the way, let us create another folder. So I went through the tutorial, like, because they showed us some tutorial to follow, some step to follow, and then I went through those stuff and I discovered many things, and I was wondering how can I connect MongoDB with Visual Code, like, so no, sorry, with Node.js, and that one was very difficult for me. And now, because I went through all the tutorial and I discovered the easy way for me to know everything, the easy way for me to connect my MongoDB to the Node.js backend. So, and I want to create create config here, and let me create a model, and then let me create also route. Okay, so yeah, we're good to go now. And now I want to create index.js. Inside this index.js, it's the place we're going to learn many things here. So we're going to create our server, like start our server here. So let me use, and I went also, but I found that there's two ways to import Express, but I want to import it with this one using import, but not require. I want to use import, and I should import Express. And now I want to come here and then change, like, okay, add type to be model. Okay, and now we're good to go. So now let me import also .env. We have just installed it. .env from .env, okay, and let me use it directly. .env.config. Let me zoom it a little bit. Okay, so now we first I need to create to create a variable called app, and then inside this variable I will store Express, and then come here a little bit, call the app variable I've just created, and then use listen create our server here. So to do this, I want to create another variable here called like port, like, okay, port will take like process dot env, okay, means like if this port is from env, we need to create dot env here, our environment like variable, and inside that we will use port, then we can use 500. So no, yeah, let me use 501, something like that, and come here, and then we going to use this port, or if it is not given, we will use this port, this one, and this is how you can do stuff. And come here, call port, okay, and then on array function, and inside the array function I should display a message like console.log server. Let me use bakend. Let me use this template one. The server is running on the port, and then I want to call this port here on the port, and we'll see what will happen. So let us run. To run, so I will do like, okay, first we need to come here in our package.json and then add start, okay, start, so that we can start our index, that each index. But first we need to install another module like called Nodemon. I should come here and then install Nodemon, okay, and let us wait a little bit. And we have just installed Nodemon, and then come here, call Nodemon, and then index dot. Okay, so let me use dev because I want to deploy it. This I should start with like start dev, okay, Nodemon dot index.js, and I should use again node index.js. So this start is when we are deploying our backend. So the server will use this, and then this one start dev we will use it locally. So, and because we use it with Nodemon, right, we'll use it with a Nodemon, and that's very great. So let us test our server. Run start dev. So there's an error, express import. There's an error here, and yes, there's an error. Yes. There is an error. I think it's a module. Import express means like outside the model. Current use import outside the model. Okay, there's an error. I don't know. Like, Okay, everyone. So I have just found like an error. So the error is like because I'm trying to use this, and that's why. So let me use just like types. Okay, and it will be a model dedicated object. The Johnson not fixed. I will use this, and now we should be able to see stuff. There's an error. There is. Oh yes, I see an error because it has been declared here, so it has been declared twice. And always check. I will use module. Yeah, there we go. Now our server is running on port 5001, and this, which is very great. So it is using our porting variable environment, something like that. And for now, we're going to create db, like a file called db.js. It's where we're going to connect our MongoDB. So first, let us go and then create an account within MongoDB. I think I have it right there. And let me do this. Let me refresh it. Oops, I want to log in again. I'm going to use my email. Okay, there we go. So first, I should come here and in clusters, I should create one. Like, okay, let me create like called Node.js, like node. Okay, contact backend. Okay, contact backend. And I want to choose this. Yes, Azure, and yeah, this one is optional. And yes, create. Let me create it as well. Okay, what? There's money there, so I want to use the one is free. So like I don't want to use this, but I just want to use the one which is 3. So I want to use. There's money there. There's another one with 3 here, which is weird. I don't know. Okay. Okay, it's like I don't know. Okay, well, let me use another account. MongoDB. Okay, come here. Try free. Get started and sign up with my email. So for this time, I will use the different email. Oh, I don't want to use this one again. Okay, wait, because I have a cluster here, and I want to create another database. I want to create another service. So how? oops, it is taking a little time, so we come back. Okay, so I've just create another account, so I just want to learn. And I mean, experience, never used MongoDB before. Programming languages, so I want to use with Node.js. Where is Node.js? There is no, yeah, JavaScript Node.js. Come here, and then type activity and message data and whatever. So and choose whatever here. So I can choose and audio and model like mobile and distribution, whatever. So like doesn't matter. So just want to finish. And yeah, there we go. I will create my first cursor and then use connect, like contact backend, and doesn't matter, create and deploy. Let us see. No way, I don't know why. I want to use the one which is free. And yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, I didn't choose, so that was my bad, so I didn't choose, sorry. And there we go. I just want to deploy it, and there we go. And now I should let me create my username. So username will be like John C. Okay, let me create my YouTube channel code efficiency, and the password code with agency, code efficiency. Yeah, there we go. But I think this password, like I will drop it. I will drop this database. And now, so first let me add what my IP address. So allow IP address in where. So yeah, let me allow this one. Just add it. So yeah, there we go. And code efficiency username, and then my password code efficiency too. So I will drop it. I will drop it because I don't want you guys to use my database. So like good, let me create now, and database has been created, and then this is the connection method, and I have campus here, but I don't want to use it for now. Just let me come here and then explore, like okay, let me connect my MongoDB. So how can I connect this? Okay, it's not the way I want. Let me come back here, so we need to install also MongoDB. So just copy this if you want to, and then come here. Let me stop my server and then install it as well, and then come back here, and like I don't know what is going on. So I just want to find the way to connect stuff. Okay, let me come here because I've created stuff. Okay, so I'm here, contact backend, there it is, create connect, and now let us check. There we go. Now we have the URL. So come here, you copy this and come inside our variable, like environment. I should use like Mongo URL, then paste it. So remember, like, this is my username, and then my password used, I think is the same, called efficiency, and I should give a name like a user. This is, so my database like is called the user. If you don't give any name, MongoDB will give a test as your database username. So now we are ready to go, and for now let us close this, and yeah, there we go. So first let us come here, okay, in data and in db.js. First I import mongoose, and then after that, so I told you guys, like, I found an easy way to connect the MongoDB, because all the tutorial was too long, and I went through and then I studied and I read like some documentation, and I find an easy way to connect. Like, let me create connect db. Connect db. Okay, I want to use sync because I want to fetch stuff in things, like use this, and you can use try catch to check connect, like const connect equal await mongoose dot connect. Okay, and there we have like process dot env, and then we will take this one. Remember, we have just created mongo url. Okay, we have just created mongo url, and come here and then paste it as well. And you can, like, okay, you can add a condition if connection. You can add like, okay, if connection, you can add like console.log let me display this message: connected successfully. Let me go successfully, and else, like, I should create, like, I should console this message: connection, like, okay, connection failed, and come here, console log again, like, do something like error occurred while trying to connect to DB, like just something like that, and come here. Okay, yeah, this is a great, and it's always simple like this, but I think there's other stuff we can add to. So but I think I just want to go with it. So now let me export this. Export so no default, and export connect db, like default export. Now why export default. There we go. I have just exported, like connect db, and then I should come here, import my MongoDB. So import connect, yeah, db, and then now I just come here and then call it connect. There we go. And now let us run first. Because I'm using import, I should add .js so that I cannot run any error. So let me start my server, and then we will see what will happen. Nodemon is not recognized. Nodemon is not recognized as an XML. Oh, what is going on there? There's an error in our package. Start. Why? Nodemon. Install Nodemon. But I installed it. Oh yes. I don't know what is going on, but I installed it, but right now the program tells me there's an error. So anyway, let us run again. There we go. And let us wait and see. Connected successfully. So we have been connected to our MongoDB successfully. So I'm so glad that my connection had been created successfully. So let me come here and then see what the project is telling us. We should import DB, like import data in the database, complete get API routes, and then get all DB. Okay, this is awesome. So we need to create a database there. So our database has been created. So let me refresh it. Let me refresh. Let me refresh it again. Come here in collection. I don't know. I don't think there's any collection, but I should like create one. There is not any database, so any collection, there is not any. So we need to create one. So we need to create a collection. Okay, good. So because of this method I'm using, like I don't know. Okay, let me come here, create. Okay, let me create a database. Wait, no cursor. I don't want to create a cursor, so I will just come back in a second. Okay, right, there we go. So I've just refreshed it, and then I want to create a collection which is called like user and reference. Okay, no, I don't want to select any, so it will be automatically created automatically. So I have a user here, and now I want to insert data. So come here, insert, then I want to insert data here. Come here, insert, like I want to insert like name. So we are going to insert in JSON format, like name will be James Carl, and I want to create again. I think we had like so we had many stuff. So I want to create also like email. Okay, email will be James at like at gmail.com, and use IP address. Address will be like one to like 4 to, okay, something like that, but I don't even know it's a real, but yeah, come here. Okay, there we go. And let me copy this so that I can paste it as well. Insert. Yes, I've just inserted. Yeah, come here, insert again, another document, and there we go. And now it's John Doe, and here I should write John like Doe, and then IP will be a little bit different, and insert it again. So yeah, I've just inserted some there. So, and what I should do is like coming here, come here, sorry, and yeah, I want to close this, and then come in our route, create route.js, and we're good to go. Import Express from Express, okay, and const router. So yeah, let me write express dot router, and come here, export router, export default router. So if I export it like this, will it work? Now let me export it on default. Export default router. There we go. And now the program said we should use the get and then get all data. So the get method, and we have this get method here. So let us come here in index, okay, and in index we should import router. So first let me use like user router, come here and then change user router, and then we should be able to run everything. Okay, user router, what? So let me do this and then import user router. The program is crashes, router is not defined. Wait a minute, so I mean user router. Okay, user router, the error is here. That's why I wanted to do it like, okay, now it's working, everything's working. So now define our router like app.use, and app.use, let me use something like API, okay, and API user, and then call user router, and then do it and we should be able to see everything. And then come in our controller, create another folder called user controller.js, and import like let me, because we don't, okay, let me import Mongoose, okay, and in Mongoose we have, let me create another function called get users async, okay, and we should use, and then come here and come here, because we don't have the database like here. So let me come, hold on, I want to take a look. Okay, like I've just taken a look. So we need to come here. Let me use a try catch. Okay, don't worry. So first we need to get an instance of DB, MongoDB, like use a Mongoose, and then collection. Okay. Collection, and then collection will get DB name, okay, like we'll get like this the instance of DB, okay, if database, and now we will create another user collection. Now user collection will be DB, okay, dot collection. The name of our collection is user, okay, and then now we should be able to like use const user, like user equal user dot find all, should find all, and then to array something like this. And if there's an error, we should know it, like console.log error occurred, and there we go. Come here in router, so call I want to import like, okay, I did not export it as well, so let me export it right there, and there we go. Yeah, good to get users, and then come here, get all the users. There we go. Let us see, there's an error. Which error is error? Like model not found, cannot find. Okay, there we go. Because I'm using import, I should add like .js. There we go. Connection failed. Connection failed. Okay, wait a minute. Connection failed. So we have problem here. Okay, there's connection successful, and we have also connection failed. Okay, this one, I think it doesn't matter here, but I was just checking, but there's no problem here. Yeah, connection is not failed now. And let us go, like, okay, because we have our API there, and first we need to test it. Like we need, okay, client API, like let us check like client, like it's client, REST client, so install it as well. but there's other way to test it by using Insomnia, but because I want to test client, so and that's why I want to test it. This is a MongoDB. So there we go. Let me do this. Okay. First, we need like API. Okay, API user, and then we have slash come here. HTTP like localhost there we go. It doesn't work. Sure, it doesn't work. Wait a minute. It does not work because in our index we don't have core. Okay, we remember we have installed the core from core, so all this stuff like I watched it in many tutorial, and like okay, let me use core app that use core, and let me use again like this middleware express dot Johnson, and now we can test other stuff. So there we go. Sorry, we can test other stuff. Let us test. It doesn't work. Okay, it doesn't work. First, let us test. That's okay. Yeah, it's HTTPs. Yeah, there we go. It's not working. So let us use like user and see what will happen. Okay, I know. Yeah, because we don't have any response here. That's why. Yeah, other stuff is getting tough. Yes, and we don't. Okay, we needed it as well, but since we are getting like, let me check what is going on. Okay, everyone. So I was trying to fix an error, but I think there's a mistake somewhere. But I just want to create a database like called user here, like called user model here .db. Okay, I want to import mongoose. Come here, user schema. User schema equal mongoose dot schema create like no schema like okay equal new, okay, new mongoose dot schema like wait a minute, okay, good schema which will be this. Okay, I will store name. Okay, name will be string, and then okay, let me do this. Name will be string, and it will be required equal true. Okay, and come here again, create it was like email address, it will be also string. Okay, and required equal true. Okay, and we do also like IP address. IP address will be like string, and required will be like will be true also, something like that. And that's all we need to do. But you should come here, create like timestamp will be true. Okay, and come here like export const user equal MongoDB.model. Okay, and model will be user, like uppercase user, and then we use user schema. There we go. Now we should be able to do other stuff. So we have created our model called user, and now let us go back there, delete the users model because I got an error. Okay, let me delete this. Okay, before deleting stuff, let me let me do this. I've just copied one here, and yeah, we had an error because we were trying to take data from this stuff, but which was not possible for us today. And yes, now we have our collection here called user. Wait a minute. I did not insert anything here. Okay, it's like, let me delete every stuff. And drop it. This is not okay. Good. I think it makes sense now. So since we have our database there, so we need to create some stuff. But I don't want to create it. We can just like come in user controller. Let me so I've just imported it as well here. So let me check if we have our database. Our database there. There we go. We have it. It's called the user, so it's empty. So let me insert data, and data will be like name will be like James, and will be like, oh yeah, it's a name, not email. Name. There is email called like James at gmail.com. Okay. There's also IP address. IP address will be something like this. Okay, let me check. Now model IP address. Yeah, it's correct. And let me insert this stuff. So insert, yes, that's been inserted. Insert again. Insert again. John. So the IP address should be the same as well. There we go. Now let us come back here. Okay. And now we should be able to check whether we can get them or not. Because like we have our database, we need to get inside the collection. Collection is like user. Okay, I think that was like an error we were running. User. Okay, it will be DB. Okay, collection users, and I think we should be able to see any other changes. Oh, there's an error, external error, like means like run ignorant undefined collection. This collection is undefined. Okay, well, there's another method we can run as well. Just come here because we have our database called database and then user, and then find all there, so it doesn't matter to do the stuff like this. And now we should be able to run and see how the changes, and let us see. There we go, and we have our stuff there. This is our contact and we did it. Good. Now let us create a run the account and run the account. So like, yeah, I'm inside there, and my run the account, create, add new web service, and this new service is in like node where it is called like node. Okay, this stuff, wait a minute, I don't have any like it's a backend. Good. So let me create another stuff like, okay, let us come here, create in my GitHub, create a repository, like a new one called Backend Node. Okay, Backend Node, but I want to create with this with the same like CSE 341 T like oops, okay, CSE 341. Good. TSE 341, and then create. If you don't know how to use with this command, just come here and then paste it there. So like, okay, I'm here in my folder, and what I should do is, because I have this one called the backend, I think it makes sense for me to rename it because I want to use it like it's good for me to rename it as well. Okay, let me rename it because it will ask me to do too much things. So I will do something like good come here, BYU, come here, rename it like backend. Node CSE 341. Okay, because this folder is been like, okay, I've just closed it as well. Now let us try to rename it again. Node CSE 341. Okay, now we're good to go. Now come here, backend, node CSE 341. We're good to go. Now paste it there, and we are pasting like other stuff. We will be able to add other stuff there. Good. So now let us run git the add and git commit added as well. Wait a minute. Okay, there's a warning there. Yes. Git the add. Okay, let me run git the add all. Okay, and git commit added. There we go. You know what we did, like, it was a mistake because we didn't want to add a node stuff, but we have added those stuff, but it doesn't matter. We'll like fix it later. So git push, and now we'll see what will happen. There we go. We have pushed other stuff, everything. So we have pushed everything there. And yes, now we should be able to see the changes in our GitHub repository. Then let us see. There we go. We are ready to go. So now we have like backend node CSE 341, and we should be able to see this one like backend. Let me rewrote this. I have already connected on my GitHub with render, so there we go. And we are now trying to deploy, create a project, new project to add this to. So I don't want to. We are here in the main and work on like. This is a server, something like that. It does. We don't want. Okay, we have Nodejs. We need to do it for free. And variable like is we have a variable environment there. So let me show you. Oops. Yes, in our variable environment we have two stuff. We have port, okay, and then we have MongoDB. So but port doesn't matter, so we'll take Mongo URL, copy this, come here, okay, and paste it right there, and then come and copy the value. Yeah, make sure you have copied everything. Come here again, add value there, and then yeah, I think now we are ready to go. So wait, add, yes, we have added. Good. Now let us try to deploy it, and we are deploying our backend right now. It is in the build, so I will just come back later. Okay everyone, so we have just deployed our application successfully, and now as you can see, like, I'm connected successfully. This is MongoDB and something like that, and everything is good now, so we are ready to go. But now let us try our URL. Let us copy this and then come here, test our URL here, as you can see. But we had like we had something like API, okay, API and users. It was a user. There we go. Now we are ready to run everything, and now there we go. This was an assignment, and it's also an opportunity for you guys to know how to build API, like using Node.js, MongoDB, connect it, and then insert that. So next time we will be learning a lot of stuff. Thank you for watching. Thank you.